Now watching GT AFCON Morocco 2025 with Spiro, the African leader in electric motorcycles. Spiro by Arise, the continental champion of Made in Africa.
Mozambique secured a historic victory over Gabon 3-2 on Sunday, 28 December in the second match of Group F of the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Having lost their opening games, both teams were under immense pressure. The Mambas responded with boldness and intensity, importing a direct and vertical style of play. Faisal Bangal opened the scoring with a header from a corner in the 37th minute before Jenny Katamo doubled the lead with a penalty following an avoidable foul by Usele Manga. Struggling as a team, Gabon reduced the deficit just before halftime thanks to Pierre-Emerick, who was opportunistic on a loose ball. Mozambique taught us a lesson in efficiency, and right now we are ashamed of ourselves because we were determined to avenge our defeat against Cameroon and make good progress in the competition. After the break, Mozambique continued in the same vein. Diogo Kalida scored the third goal with a header in the 51st minute, confirming the Mambas' dominance. Stirred by combative, the Panthers tried to fight back. Alex Muchiku Musunda reignited the suspense in the 79th minute, plunging the end of the match into a tense and disjointed atmosphere. Aubameyang missed the equalizer from close range, while the VAR denied a penalty claimed by Mario Lemina. We can't talk about elimination until the competition is over. There's still one match left to play. We'll have to fight hard to make sure we don't leave here empty-handed. Mentally strong, Mozambique held on in the dying moment, relying on a decisive Suluan, who made several saves under intense pressure. At the final whistle, the Mambas celebrated their first ever victory in the final phase of the African Cup of Nations. This landmark success revived their campaign in Group F, while Gabon, now with their backs against the wall, see their continental future seriously compromised. Voted man of the match, Jenny Katamo embodied the accuracy, speed and maturity an ambitious and fully committed Mozambican team. In the world of African football, where experience and seniority are often key factors, Abdou Méfire stands out with his remarkable maturity. At just 29 years of age, the Cameroonian referee is already the youngest official selected for the 2025 African Cup of Nations in Morocco. He owes this status to his impressive recent track record, which includes 4 matches officiated at major continental competitions, including the finals of the African Nations Championship, won by Morocco against Madagascar 3-2. Méfire is clearly a product of Cameroonian training. Let's say he's the jewel in the crown of Cameroonian refereeing. We've seen where he started from. In fact, I think there's a photo circulating on the internet where at a very early age, he was already accompanied by his father. So it's a passion, it's a profession that has guided him since his early childhood. We've seen him climb the ranks in Cameroonian football to reach the very highest level, particularly at AFCON level. In fact, we saw him during the last competitions on the continent, refereeing very important matches, including the finals, which were decorated and recognized within the AFCON. I think he's the future of Cameroonian refereeing.
Au sein de la CAF. Donc, je pense que c'est l'avenir de l'arbitrage camerounais.
A few months earlier, Abdou Abel had already attracted attention when he was appointed to referee the final of the U20 Africa Cup of Nations, which was also won by the Atlas Lions. This double vote of confidence from the African authorities is a testament to the Cameroonian referee's growing credibility on the continent's most demanding stages.
Arbitrer un pays.
Refereeing a host country at home is not easy, it's very complicated. Now, what I often ask our analysts to do is to be consistent in what we say, because we had the impression that we weren't necessarily analyzing the game. We weren't dissecting Abdel's match. We're more like like fans giving our opinions, but he's a consistent referee. And sometimes when we are behind a screen, we agree that there was a foul or that there wasn't a foul, but we have slow motion replays. These are very fast paced actions, and I think that if we had made a clear mistake, I think that a statement to that effect would have been published or issued by the Confederation of African Football.
C'est que le match d'Abdel, on était plutôt en train d'avoir des analyses partisanes, mais c'est un arbitre.
Abdou Méfire embodies a new generation determined to raise African refereeing to international standards. At 29, he symbolizes not only the present, but also the future, that of an Africa that referees with confidence, credibility, and ambition on the world stage. We are in Morocco, host country of the 2025 African Cup of Nations. The competition is now in full swing. After 12 matches played across the 6 groups, from Group A to F, 29 goals have been scored. The attacking lines have taken control, and the spectacle is in full swing. The tournament is now reaching a turning point with the second, third, and final qualifying rounds, revealing the true ambitions of the participating teams. We've seen that there are many very good teams. Morocco is certainly the favorite. Senegal has made a very good impression. We've seen teams like Tunisia play very well too. I think this could be one of the most open AFCON tournaments we've had to date, and we can't wait to see who will go all the way. Hopefully, it will be Benin. What do you think of the tactical choices and the level of play seen so far? Overall, we are going to have good teams playing, so the matches won't be too tight. The first matches are always a bit sluggish. Everyone wants to do well, but I think we'll see some great goals and some great moves. Without limiting ourselves to status or track records, which teams are likely to perform consistently throughout the competition and assert themselves over time? Well, as I said earlier, the big favorites are Morocco and Senegal, but from what I've seen, Tunisia could pull off a surprise, and the fourth favorite is Benin. You never know, why not? The very first victory for the Benin team, the Cheetahs. What are your thoughts? Honestly, this is a historic day for us. We are proud of them, even if it was a bit of a struggle, but the main thing is the victory behind us. And after a number of editions to have a first victory today, I think all Beninese people behind the scenes and all those who were here supported them. So the next match, the third match against Senegal, the Lions of Teranga are formidable. It's going to be a big match. They are one of the favorites, as I said earlier. But like all matches, I think that Benin's strength is when it's not the favorite. That's when it shows what it can do in sports. Why not? We can pull off a fifth, draw, or even win. In Rabat at the Al Bayt Stadium, Uganda and Tanzania played out a 1-1 draw after a hard-fought but largely goalless encounter. The first half was marked by intense midfield battles, with the two East African countries' sides engaged in a tactical duel that produced few clear-cut chances, despite some well-constructed passages of play. The match came to life shortly after the hour mark when Tanzania was awarded a penalty for a handball in the box. Simon Usuva made no mistake in converting the spot kick to give the Taifa Stars the lead, rewarding a more enterprising team after the break, but Uganda managed to respond in the final quarter of an hour. After coming on as a substitute, Uche Ikpaizo brought the Cranes level in the 80th minute with a close-range header. Uganda even had the chance to win it in the dying moments, but Alan Okello missed a crucial penalty. After 2 match days, both teams have 1 point each and will be playing for qualification in their final matches, Tanzania against Tunisia in Rabat and Uganda against Nigeria in Fez.
now watching GT AFCON Morocco 2025 with Spiro, the African leader in electric motorcycles. Spiro by Arise, the continental champion of Made in Africa.